Before the dust settled on the desert paths leading to a new future, there was Mecca. A city carved from the ancient rocks, cradle of a lineage, a birthplace. For Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Mecca was home. It was the first love, the land where his roots ran deepest, where his message began to echo. He held it dear, more than any other city on earth. Its stones whispered tales of his ancestors, its valleys witnessed his youth. This was the landscape of his heart's earliest affections, a love unwavering, profound, and deeply personal. But destiny had other plans for him. And for another city. The persecution in Mecca intensified, an unbearable weight pressing down on the fledgling Muslim community. Every day brought new hardships, new threats. It became clear, a choice had to be made. To remain was to risk everything, to leave was to seek sanctuary. With a heavy heart, Prophet Muhammad was compelled to migrate. This was not a choice born of desire, but of necessity. A wrenching farewell to the land he cherished, leaving behind memories, kin, and the very ground he had walked since birth. This departure was not merely a journey, it was an act of profound sacrifice. In the year 622 CE, a pivotal moment in human history unfolded, the Hijra. The migration from Mecca to Yathrib. It wasn't just a physical displacement, it was a spiritual exodus, a testament to unwavering faith in the face of insurmountable odds. Prophet Muhammad and his companions embarked on a treacherous journey, leaving behind all they knew, seeking a haven, a place where their message could flourish. This arduous passage marked the beginning of a new era, a dramatic shift not only for Islam but for the entire Arabian Peninsula. The stakes were real, the risks immense. Upon his arrival, Yathrib was a city divided, a patchwork of tribes and traditions. But with the Prophet's presence, everything began to change. He brought unity, peace, and a divine light. Yathrib, once a name describing a geographical location, was transformed, imbued with new meaning, a new identity. It became Madinat al-Nabi, the city of the Prophet. Or simply, Medina. This renaming wasn't cosmetic, it symbolized a complete spiritual and societal metamorphosis. It was a rebirth, a promise of a new dawn for humanity, guided by the principles he brought. The moment he stepped into Medina, the Prophet began to weave a tapestry of unprecedented unity. He established a profound brotherhood between the Muhajirun, the migrants who had left everything behind in Mecca, and the Ansar, the generous helpers of Medina. This was more than mere hospitality, it was a deep, spiritual bond, where wealth, homes, and even livelihoods were shared. It transcended tribal loyalties, creating a community based on faith and mutual support. This act of forging brotherhood became the very bedrock of the nascent Islamic State, a model for generations to come. To solidify this newfound harmony, Prophet Muhammad drafted a groundbreaking document, the Constitution of Medina. Known as the Sahifa al-Medina, it was a revolutionary covenant for its time. It outlined the rights and duties of all citizens, establishing a multi-religious society where Muslims, Jews, and other communities coexisted under a framework of justice and mutual respect. This wasn't just a political treatise, it was a blueprint for peace, a testament to his vision of an inclusive, just society, demonstrating his commitment to establishing order and fairness for everyone within Medina. Just outside the main city, even before fully settling, Prophet Muhammad personally helped lay the foundations of the Quba Mosque. This was not merely a building, it was a symbol of hope, a physical manifestation of the spiritual journey. It holds the distinction of being the first mosque in Islamic history, a place of worship built by hands filled with faith and devotion. Its construction marked the very first communal act of worship in Medina, signifying the establishment of a sacred space where the community could gather, pray, and strengthen their spiritual bonds. A new beginning, literally built from the ground up. At the very heart of Medina, another monumental project began, the construction of Al-Masjid an-Nabawi, the Prophet's Mosque. And again, he didn't merely oversee, he participated. Carrying bricks, mixing mortar, working alongside his companions, shoulder to shoulder. This was his sanctuary, his home, his political center, and the hub of the burgeoning Islamic State. Its walls would witness revelation, prayer, justice, and the shaping of a new civilization. The very ground it stood upon was blessed by his presence, solidifying Medina as the spiritual capital of Islam. With these foundations, Medina transcended its physical form. It became more than just a city, it evolved into the spiritual and political capital of the nascent Islamic State. From its heart, the light of Islam radiated outwards, guiding nations, shaping cultures. Decisions that would affect the course of human history were made within its walls. It was the crucible where divine revelation met human endeavor, where faith was translated into governance, and where a blueprint for a just society was meticulously crafted. This transformation was a testament to his vision and his profound connection to Medina. The Prophet's love for Medina extended to its very soil, its produce, its livelihood. He actively encouraged agriculture, understanding its vital role in sustaining the community. Date palm orchards, central to Medina's economy, flourished under his guidance and blessings. His care was holistic, encompassing both the spiritual and the material well-being of the city. He prayed to Allah, saying, "O Allah, bless us in our dates and our fruits, bless us in our city." This was a leader intimately connected to his people's daily lives, their sustenance, their prosperity. Despite Mecca being his birthplace, the Prophet's heart was increasingly drawn to Medina. It was here he found peace, built community, and established the foundations of Islam. His love for this new home grew so profound that he made a powerful supplication, "O Allah, make us love Medina as much as we love Mecca, or even more." This prayer reveals the depth of his emotional bond, a conscious desire to root his affections firmly in this blessed land. It was a testament to the transformative power of Medina, a place that had truly captured his soul. Medina, despite its blessings, presented initial challenges. An epidemic struck, bringing sickness and distress to the companions who had bravely journeyed from Mecca. The Prophet, ever the compassionate leader, did not stand idly by. He prayed earnestly, not just for the health of his beloved companions, but for the well-being of the entire city. His prayers were a source of comfort, a beacon of hope in times of struggle. And through his supplication, Allah removed the affliction, granting healing and renewed vitality to Medina and its inhabitants. His love encompassed its very health. The ultimate testament to his love and connection to Medina came at the end of his blessed life. Even after the conquest of Mecca, when he could have returned to his birthplace, he chose Medina. He lived there until his final breath. And when his soul departed from this world, he was laid to rest within its sacred soil. He chose Medina to be his eternal resting place, an act that forever cemented its sanctity and his bond to it. His presence, even in death, continues to bless the city, making it a focal point of veneration and pilgrimage for Muslims worldwide. The spiritual significance of Medina is immense, amplified by the blessings associated with prayer within its sacred mosque. For millions of Muslims, visiting Medina is a profound spiritual journey, a longing to walk where the Prophet walked. The reward for praying in the Prophet's mosque, Al-Masjid an-Nabawi, is equivalent to 1,000 prayers performed elsewhere. A truly staggering statistic, underscoring the extraordinary sanctity of this blessed space. This divine favor draws hearts from every corner of the globe, yearning to experience its unique spiritual embrace and seek proximity to the Prophet's resting place. Medina, the city of the Prophet, stands as an enduring beacon of peace, a living testament to his vision for humanity. It began as a haven from persecution and transformed into a vibrant, inclusive society where justice, compassion, and community flourished. Its spiritual energy, cultivated by his love and sacrifice, continues to resonate through the ages. It is a city that welcomed the displaced, nurtured a burgeoning faith, and inspired a civilization. This deep, emotional connection, this profound love, is why Medina remains etched in the hearts of Muslims, an aspiration, a destination, a longing. The love Prophet Muhammad had for Medina was not a fleeting sentiment, but an enduring bond forged in sacrifice, sustained by community, and consecrated by divine blessing. It grew from necessity to profound affection, culminating in his choice to make it his eternal home. For Muslims today, this love story transcends time. Medina is not just a city on a map, it is a spiritual anchor, a place where the Prophet's presence is almost palpable. It represents hope, resilience, and the triumph of faith. This is why millions yearn to visit, to connect with that sacred history, to feel the echo of that love, and to walk in the footsteps of the greatest man to ever live. His love for Medina, a love that defined a city, defines us still.